Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another reaction video from your big boy buddy Gore. And I was about to record something else, and then I saw this, and I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna see what you're talking about here, IGN." Well, one thing immediately caught me off by surprise. But this is the 25 best horror games ever made from IGN. We're gonna take a look at this little ranking, see if I mean, I'm not like the horror master or anything, but I want to see what they got ranked here. I thought it would be interesting. I already see like they already have some tags for stuff. The first one immediately made me go, "Oh, who wrote this article?" It just says IGN staff. Okay, so it's everybody. I hope it's not Ryan McCaffrey. Did you see it? Did anybody see Ryan McCaffrey's tweet? Like, hey, I don't mind Ryan McCaffrey at all, but his tweet about Alien Isolation sequel coming out was ridiculously stupid. And I get he was like trying to troll, but it wasn't a very good troll. And also he got completely destroyed. So, I mean, if you're gonna troll, do a better job of trolling. I mean, you'd still get. I'm assuming it was a troll. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Ryan McCaffrey reviewed Alien Isolation 10 years ago and did not give it a good score, which was wild considering everybody else thought it was great. He didn't give it like a horrible. Everybody makes it sound like he trashed it completely. I mean, it was like a 5 point. It was 5.9, right? Which is not good, definitely not, but it's above average, I guess. Anyway, so let's get to it. I think that's worse than even that Pokemon game, which is Too Much Water, which is I don't know, whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's check this out. So I'm assuming it's going to be listed. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Stay out of the house. The hell is that? I've never even heard of this game. Stay out of the house. I mean, it has that retro style to it. Obviously, it came out 2022. It just says that right there. Have I heard of this? I may have seen this before. I don't know, dude. I miss Two Best Friends play. They would always do like every year. They would do a The game was first released in 2018 in early access. Oh, okay, wow. They used to do their what was it called? Shitstorm was Scary or whatever. I used to like learn about a bunch of weird indie horror games from them. Yeah, I wonder if Matt McMuscles does something like that still. Like, does he do like a live stream thing? I have no idea. Anyway, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Slender, the 8 Pages. What a classic, dude. 12 years ago. Wow, everybody was making videos of that. Didn't The Arrival just get a remaster or something? Anyway, all right, we don't need to look at that too much. Echoes of Wisdom. Ooh, women, scary. Evil Within. Ooh. Evil Within. Wow, it's been a little over 10 years since that came out. Damn. I liked what I played of Evil Within. I remember I just moved into this apartment right here. I've been here for 10 years, which is crazy. And I think it was like the night of, or like maybe a day late or something like that. It was like around right when I just got into this place. Was like, I want to say this was the first game I played. Like, I had like a shitty TV at the time. And like I had to prop it up because I remember the stand broke and stuff, so I had to prop it up against the wall and stuff. So, and it was letterboxed. I didn't have a very big TV. That was the one thing that was annoying about Evil Within. They decided the game has to be letterboxed, but I had a small TV, so it was actually kind of hard to see what that was because it was a really small TV I had. Yeah. Condemned Criminal Origins. Okay, all right. That's a great game. I love that game. I played that not too long ago. I didn't finish it, but I played like I want to say like 2-3 hours of it, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, maybe even longer ago, honestly. And it still holds up. It's a great game. It's very scary. Manhunt. Now, when I played Manhunt, I never thought it was like scary. I thought it was very like disturbing for sure. It's a very disturbing game, but I don't think it's like super scary. There's a couple jumps, I guess, because people will just show up and go, whoa, But you're the one who's the killer, I guess. Really, you're supposed to stealth in and kill everybody and like do this like show pretty much. It was a really disturbing game, and yeah. I feel like I should be reading these, but whatever. We don't need to. Inside, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really argue with that, especially the way the fucking game ends. It's like really disturbing, but and kind of sad. But yeah, that's a great game. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, so I always want to talk about the ending. But the whole thing is great. Yeah, it's that Limbo should be here too. I feel like if we're gonna count Inside, I think Limbo is very yeah. I mean, I think that's a good double feature. You can finish both of those games in the same day. You know, like what it take you 6 hours to finish both of them. I think Inside's a little bit longer. It might be like around 4 hours. So maybe 7 hours to finish both of them. But that's a great double feature to play. Vestige, yeah. I played a little bit of Vestige. I played it with a friend. That's the only way I played it. And I was like, you know what? This game not gonna be that scary. I have a friend here. We're gonna be men. And I usually when I'm by myself, I'm more scared. When I'm not, it's the same thing for most people, I assume. This game made me shit see. You know what I mean? Phasmophobia, I will never play it. I know it's coming to Xbox in like a week. I'm not playing it. Phasmophobia, I already knew that was going to be on the list because it was in the tags. Dead by Daylight, I'm actually surprised by how far Alien Isolation is. Maybe they'll put it number one. Be like, this game's amazing. We never said anything bad about Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I guess there's probably some good spooky moments. So that's nice. All right, Dead by Daylight. Until Dawn. Yeah, that's a good one. No, not the remaster. Just play the original. No, you can play a remaster, whatever. Yeah, you're allowed. I'll allow it. I like they even call it a remaster, not even a remake, even though it technically is a remake, right? Isn't it built from the ground up? I could have sworn it was. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to do it, but whatever. I mean, it looks good. Look at the teeth. That's a good looking teeth. Good face. It looks like Rami Malek. Good job. I mean, before he got an Oscar, yeah. Alan Wake 2. I'm waiting for that deluxe edition copy to come so I can maybe play it next month. We'll see. I was considering doing it on Halloween, just like starting it up, but I think I want to continue Silent Hill 2. So, which I probably will start back up soon. But I think I want to like play more of that on Halloween. I want to play a couple horror games, I think, on Halloween, and then do like a live stream where we watch a bunch of horror stuff. Soma, yeah, Soma's a great one. Yeah, I really like. I never finished Soma myself. Like I didn't finish the game. I played like maybe 2-3 hours, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch a playthrough. Because it just seemed like it wasn't like super scary. It just seems like one of those games where you kind of want to watch somebody else experience it, and it's a really extremely well written game. It's great. It's definitely not your typical horror game, let's say, because there's a lot more. There's a lot of deeper meaning to the game than just like, oh, spooky amnesia shit, yeah. Which I bet amnesia is gonna be next. Nope, Clock Tower. Okay. See, I've always been wrong. Elevated horror. There we go. That's like the perfect genre description. Clock Tower. Okay. That remaster's cut. Oh, maybe I'll play that for Halloween. Damn. Dude, Way Forward's doing so much shit. They're doing that remaster. They just released the Retro Realms games, which I guess technically I don't think they actually developed those. I don't know. Anyway, but didn't they also do that Yars Rising game? Yeah, they do a lot of shit. Okay. Oh, yo, yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, Siren 1, which I think this is a sequel, obviously, but we never got this. Siren 1 is a great game. We did get Siren Blood Curse, I think, which I think was like kind of, didn't they release that in like episodic? It was digital only, and it was like you have to buy like each individual episode, which I want to say that was before even Telltale was like really big. I think Telltale was around at the time, but they weren't like super huge at the time. They were still doing like Strong Bad and fucking Wallace and Gromit and stuff and Back to the Future. But yeah. I always heard that game's good, but yeah, I heard this game's great too. Siren's very underrated. All right, Resident Evil, of course. That only being number 11 is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it's the first one, and we already know Resident Evil 2 is in here somewhere because it said it in the tags. But okay, Resident Evil 11. I don't have an issue with this list so far. Like, I think maybe if Amnesia's not in here, which I'm sure it will be, that would be ridiculous. Because Soma, I wouldn't say is a very scary game, personally. From what I played and then watched the rest of later. It has some tense moments. It is like you're still hiding from things, but like, I don't know. I didn't find it to be like really scary. So like over Alan Wake 2, I have no idea, but if that makes sense. Until Dawn makes sense though. Until Dawn's just like jump scares. It's not like one of those ones that sticks with you later. All right, what's number 10? Over Resident Evil 1. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. I it's already mostly sequel. It's still a great game though. It's the originator. Dude, Five Nights at Freddy's is not a good game. I'm sorry. I know some people are like, what? It's not a very good game. It's just, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be a great game. It was first game from Scott Cawthorn. I don't know how to say it. Scott Games. and it was an indie game. It probably took like what, a week to fucking develop. I don't know, maybe a little longer than that, but still, it was a very simple game. I get it, so it's fine that it wasn't that great, but it's not better than Resident Evil 1. That's insane, or any of the other games, honestly. Siren 2, Clock Tower, definitely not Clock Tower. Soma, definitely not. It's Silent Wake 2, no. Like, all right, hold on. Let me read the title again. Best horror game? Yeah, okay. But then it says we rank 25 scariest spookies of all time. So, like, are we ranking it based on how scary they are? Because Soma shouldn't be there, I don't think. Especially over, like, some of these other games. Like, because, I don't know, Slender fucked me up when I first played it. Because I never recorded myself playing it, but I did play it. Because I was like, fuck it, I'll play it whenever. Dead by Daylight also maybe shouldn't be there too, because even though it probably has jump scares, it's not gonna leave an everlasting like fear inside your fucking heart. All right, Silent Hill 2 better be like in the top 5, by the way, because I think the original Silent Hill 2 is the scariest game ever made. I legitimately, after I was done playing it the first time with a friend, I was like, I will never play this game again. There's no way. It fucked me up. It's more towards the latter half of the game that really fucks you up. So before people go like, really, this game? You know, you watch a little bit of the beginning. No, you gotta watch the rest. That's another reason why I haven't even continued Silent Hill 2 Remake, is because I'm like, oh no, I don't want to. It's already scary. I don't want to see what's gonna happen. All right. Oh, the remake Resident Evil 4. Wait, which one? Now I'm fucked up because this is the original. This one or this one? Not only did Resident Evil 4 shatter expectations, the equivalent became recognized as one of the great. Okay, so it's the original. Still packs by Okay, so it's the original. Okay, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't say Resident Evil 4 is very scary though. I would argue the remake is scarier. Personally, dude, the regenerators are pretty scary, and or what are they called, regenerators or whatever. Fuck. They're pretty scary in the original game, but they're more like, fuck, god damn, I have to deal with these motherfuckers. In the remake, they really do a good job of making those motherfuckers terrifying. They're terrifying. All right, so Left 4 Dead 2, of course. All right, so I have to get over the fact that these aren't going to be scary. So they're just if they're horror genre, if they're better games. So immediately that means Five Nights at Freddy's should not be in the top 10. Shouldn't even be in the top 20, honestly. But all right, whatever. I know it had a big, you know, and now it's huge. I get it, but it's just one of those things like, it's big because of everything around it besides the actual game. I think the gameplay itself is all right. I'll say this: it's fine. How about that? You know, it's fine. But like everything else is cool about the first one. I get it. It started off with this big thing, but I don't know. I think even Slender shouldn't be there, honestly, because the game itself is not very good. Left 4 Dead 2 is amazing, so I can't argue that. Outlast, that makes sense. Damn, that came out 2013. Fuck me. Damn. That was a. I think I had one. I almost had a panic attack playing Outlast. Don't think it's caught on camera. I don't think I did play gore plays for it. Maybe I did. It might have been on my other channel. But I was like, the part where you're in the dark, and you have to like turn a thing on to open a door. I think, and there's a guy just stalking you. Like I was trying to get over like a little steps. Like there's you have to go into a door and. You have to go up a little not step ladder, just steps, like a small little thing of steps. And I remember being stuck on like the rail or whatever because I was fucking freaking out, and I felt like I was about to have a panic attack. Anyway, Outlast definitely. Couldn't even put it in top 5. All right. I want to see if they bring it up. There's a masterclass in fear. See our review. They put in the fucking review. Okay, so number 6, Alien Isolation, which, yeah, I'm noticing a lot of these games are from, like, 2013 to 2014. Hey, Evil Within, you had this, you had Outlast, you had not Left 4 Dead 2, not that either, but you had Five Nights at Freddy's, which is 2014, yeah. You had, what was it, what was the other game? Evil Within, I said, right? Soma was 2015, okay, to be fair. Good chunk of them were, like, Until Dawn. The original was 2015, I would say. Dead by Daylight, okay. But, all right. Still like 5 or 6 of them being that in that vicinity, and they're being so high up on the list too. Okay. So Alien Isolation, yeah. So I would definitely agree with this being in there. Number 5, I'm going to guess this is where Resident Evil 2 is. Oh, yeah, okay. Dead Space. And I would actually put the remake. The remake, I think, is scarier, personally. Um, there's something about the way the original looks. Like, I like older graphics in my horror games sometimes because there's just, like, something about, like, the not as detailed look that makes it scarier. That's why I think some of the older Resident Evil games are scarier than some of the newer ones. But that's not the case with Dead Space. They really upped the horror in this game, which is crazy because the original was already scary enough. But they really did. Like, there's moments where you have to either pick lighting or you have to pick another thing. So which one you want? You want the extra items or whatever, or the thing to open up another path to get our items, or do you want lighting so you don't get scared? And like moments like that are great. And just like they put that like intensity director or whatever it was called, like that like AI that knows like it's been a little while since he's been scared. Throw a spooky sound effect in there. Throw a fucking xenomorph that just crashes out. It's like fuck. So good. The lighting's amazing. What an amazing remake. It really is one of the best remakes of all time. This and like I ever been saying Silent Hill 2, I would say Resident Evil 4 is up there. So like in the last couple of years we've had amazing remakes. And Dead Space is under fucking rated, I feel like. Because people could go like, oh, it's the same game pretty much, but it's not. It like if people could say Until Dawn's new, like it's what they added a 20-second scene at the end and they put a third person camera for fucking no reason, which completely obliterates the whole like it's supposed to be cinematic because now it's all third party. Like what the fuck was the point of that? That kind of ruins it. Like they completely fucking lost the point of the original game. It's supposed to be like a cinematic thing that you're controlling. You know, it's like a movie except you're moving it. That's why the camera's here and here and it's fixed over here and stuff. And like, but now it's just a third person thing, even though it doesn't make any fucking difference. Like, why is it? It's not an action game. Who gives a fuck? Like, why does it even matter? They were having a hard time thinking up of what to do to make it unique. So they're like, oh, third person camera? I don't know. Fuck it. And some people will say the same thing about like Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil, but no, those games are still games. Where Until Dawn is still supposed to be a cinematic experience more so than anything else. I would not agree with that. Anyway, so Dead Space is definitely PT. Yeah, I didn't even think about PT, honestly. Yeah, PT. And that was 2014. There we go. I was about to sneeze. Oh, there it is. Oh, God. Fuck me. Anyway, so PT, yeah, I definitely put it on there. I definitely put it on there. That's for sure in the top 5 for me. Scariest shit. I had one of the scariest moments of my life with PT. And to be fair, it wasn't really because of PT. I actually streamed this when it came out. I can't remember on this channel or another channel. My other Gore Plays channel. But I streamed it, and boy, I was scared. I was shitting, and I was like, what? I was like an hour in, maybe. And then my electric went out at a really, like, I was at a very tense moment, and the electric went out, and I was like, fuck. And I was by myself. And I was like, no. And yeah, so that was the end of that stream. And my electric didn't even go back on until like a couple hours later. So I didn't even finish it on stream. I did finish it later on, but I already knew all the scares. I knew there was gonna be that scare with the girl, but you never know when it's gonna happen though. I think it actually happened already at that point. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I think I already knew. I want to say I only played that like a couple days after. I already knew it was Silent Hills, which is crazy. Still crazy that was a reveal. Anyway, Amnesia, there it is. Okay, so the last two have to be Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 2, right? Because Silent Hill 2 better fucking be on here. It definitely will be. There's no way after the remake they're not going to put it on there, right? All right, Amnesia makes the most sense. Okay, definitely on there. Yeah, I would definitely put that there. Resident Evil 2, 2019. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a great game. Fantastic game. I would say it's better than the original, just personally. Like, I have a deep love. Damn, it's been fucking almost 5. Oh, it's been almost 6 years since Resident Evil 2 came out, remake. That's crazy. I remember when they announced that the Sony press conference. Dude, life goes by so fucking fast. I remember watching that with a bunch of guys, and we had like an argument or something. It was so look up a Resident Evil 2 remake reaction from this fucking fat boy. It was so stupid. It was the stupidest reaction on YouTube. I assure you, it is. So fucking stupid. Anyway, that's a great game though. I'm assuming it's Silent Hill 2, but I'm ready for disappointment. All right, good. Is it the remake or is it the original? Okay, when it comes to representing real terror and its consequences, it doesn't get any scarier than Silent Hill 2. It's increasingly disturbing. Most menacing antagonist, of course. Yes. Original. Okay, it's the original. Okay, that's what I figured. Wait, see our review for Silent Hill 2. Let's see. It's the original. Yeah. Originally posted in 2001. That's crazy. What'd they give it? 9? 9. Yeah. Damn scary game. Entirely worth every last cent. It's frightening, deep, clever. Wait, who wrote this? I would love to shout him out. Who's Mariah McCaffrey? Doug Perry. Is Doug Perry still around? Let's see. Probably not. No, he's been gone for a long time. Damn, since 2006. Where's Doug Perry? I want to know. Is he still doing stuff? He left in 2007. Okay. Oh, here we go. IGN co-founder. Oh, he was a co-founder. I didn't know that. No. I realize I'm respecting my age lens. Okay, so he's doing it. Oh no, he was accused of misconduct. Oh no. Well, anyway, get out of here. I'm not one of those guys that immediately I hear accused and I'm like, well, he definitely did it. So I'm just gonna get out of here before it gets naughty. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Nice. Oh, top 50. Wait, what? The fuck? It's chosen by the IGN. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's watch this or look at this. All right, so this is chosen by the community. This is 2023. Damn. All right, so Silent Hill 2. Okay, Resident Evil 2 is the exact same. Okay, Resident Evil 7. Okay, Dead Space. Resident Evil 4. Silent Hill. Resident Evil Village. I wouldn't put that high. The baby part. That's the only reason why I put there. Resident Evil 2, the original. Silent Hill 3. Yo, it's so good. Fuck, man. The first 3 games are legendary. Dude, I would lose my shit if we saw... I mean, I would love to see Silent Hill 1 remade before Silent Hill 3. But I will still lose my shit if they show Heather. If they show Heather in a trailer, I'm going to be like, yeah, there she is! My fucking girl. That'd be great. I would love that. It wouldn't make any sense because you need the context of Silent Hill 1 to get Silent Hill 3. But at the moment, I wouldn't be upset. Later, I'll be like, what the fuck? But in the moment, I'll be like, yeah. Unless they do some weird shit where they combine 1 and 3 together, you know, as one long game, like really long game. I guess they could. Because Silent Hill 1, you could probably beat that in like, what, 7-8 hours is my guess? Silent Hill 3, probably around the same time. Maybe a little longer. I don't know. I'm going by what I remember back then. I did play Silent Hill 1 more recently than 2 or 3. So, all the way through. I remember beating that game on my PSP back in, like, when I was in college. Like, back in, like, 2011 or some shit. I'm old. Maybe 2010. No, I think it was 2011. I was in the lunchroom playing it most of the time. I'm like, all right, I have, like, an hour in between classes. Fuck this. And I would just, like, play Silent Hill, which was, to be fair, not fucking scary at all when I'm in a lunchroom with a popcorn machine popping popcorn and other fucking losers around me going like, did you see that, the new Thor trailer? You know, I remember that was actually a conversation. I heard, do you see the new Thor trailer? Oh my god, it looks great. While I was playing Silent Hill on my PSP. It was a great game. Great game, still. Anyway, so Silent Hill 3. Resident Evil, the GameCube remake. PT. Wow, PT that low. Dead Space 2, yeah, that should definitely be on there. I understand if they wanted to only pick one game per franchise. They already failed because they have Resident Evil 4 and 2 on the IGN list. But, yeah, Dead Space 2 should have been on there. Bioshock's actually underrated. At first, it starts off very spooky, but it definitely loses it towards the end. Like, it stops being scary, but it has a great atmosphere. I would definitely categorize it as a horror game. I wouldn't put it above Alien Isolation, but Bioshock is definitely a better game than pretty much every game here, except maybe Maybe Dead Space. I'm talking about gameplay wise. Dead Space. If we're talking about the remake, then I'll probably say yes. Nah, fuck, it's better than all these games. I don't give a shit. I think Bioshock's gameplay is extremely satisfying. I love it. I guess the two-piece combo with the wrench and the fucking... Yeah, whatever. You could say the same thing about Dead Space then. Like, oh, you just use the plasma cutter. Would you say that game's bad now? No, you think it's still satisfying, so what the fuck? And also, the electric and then the wrench is a great combo for the first half, but it doesn't really work out later on. I mean, you can still use it, but it's just, you start using all your abilities. That's all I mean. Anyway, Alien Isolation, Resident Evil Original, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Original. Oh, this should not be that high. I enjoy the remake. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't even think Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is like an amazing game. I remember liking it definitely less than 1 and 2 when I was a little babby. But kind of like the branching paths, because like I liked them, but they were just. I felt like they were kind of, I want to say they were a little pointless. I don't know. I think it was because there was no second campaign. That's what annoyed me. I think it was probably that as a kid, where it was like, oh man, I can't wait to play it again as Carlos or something. And then you find out there ain't no Carlos campaign. You play Carlos a couple times, but that's, you're not playing Carlos as its own thing. And that was back when, like, I had magazines and stuff, but it's like, there was no internet, so you didn't know immediately. Like, I guess I should assume because it was only one disc, but my brain wasn't thinking back then. Also, I didn't own the game myself. My friend did. So that's how I played almost all these horror games, because I didn't own most of them myself. I did eventually, just not when I first played them. Outlast, Evil Within 1 and 2, okay. Bloodborne, okay. All right, that's fine. It's spooky. I get it. Until it's not a horror game, but whatever. Until Dawn, Alan Wake. Silent Hill 4 The Room should be higher. Silent Hill 4 The Room is fucking terrifying. I get the game itself isn't like amazing, but 4 is still great. Amnesia, the first one, that should be way fucking higher. I don't know why that's so low. Fatal Frame, Resident Evil 4 VR, okay. Outlast 2, Limbo, Fear, Little Nightmares. All right, Little Nightmares did give me some spookies. Resident Evil Code Veronica, that needs a remake. And get rid of that whole section where you have to get rid of all your weapons. I fucking hate that section. Fatal Frame 2. I think that's multiple sections, actually, if I'm remembering correctly. Fatal Frame 2, Soma, Silent Hill Origins, Resident Evil 0. That should not be on the list. So shouldn't Silent Hill Origins, honestly. I think Origins is better than 0. That's going to get me some hate, but I don't care. One's a PSP game. The other one was a full-fledged GameCube game. And Silent Hill Origins, I think, is a little bit better. But they're both not really... And I think Silent Hill Origins is called 0 in Japan, isn't it? So the double zeros, bro. Now we just need a 7. Because, like, put Resident Evil 7 here. Get it? It's like that fucking British guy. Anyway, 007, get it? Soma should be... I think it's actually perfect there. Fatal Frame, actually, yeah, I didn't even think about it. Fatal Frame games should definitely be on here higher. Fear 2, I wouldn't put... Well, the ending's pretty scary of Fear 2. If anybody remembers what happens at the end. It's like, oh my god. What an ending. I wasn't expecting it to end with that. Little Nightmares 2 and the both Left 4 Dead games. Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Underrated as fuck. One of the best stories in the entire franchise, and that's fucking saying something. Because it's... Whew. I want to say that's the guy that did... Fuck, what did he do? I think his name's Sam something. He wrote Her Story, right? Did he also do something recently? Hold on. So, Hill Shattered Memories. Sam, I think it's Sam Barlow. There we go. Sam Barlow. It was other people too, but Telling Lies, Immortality, which I still need to play. Oh, he did the story for Silent Hill Origins? I didn't know that, actually. What the fuck? Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, Origins was cool in the sense that it was like, oh, there's Lisa. Oh, there's like all these characters and stuff. Like, oh, like, because it's set, obviously, before Silent Hill 1. But, it was like, oh, remember? It felt like that too much. From what I remember. And maybe the story itself is better than I remember. I need to watch a video about it again because I ain't playing it. Again. I gave Silent Hill games 1 playthrough and I'm good. Silent Hill 2 Remake, I'll probably play a couple more times. Because I feel like that one, yeah, warrants a couple extra playthroughs. I don't know. Anyways, Resident Evil Revelations. Okay, I mean, it was pretty creepy. I mean, it was nice to see another Resident Evil game that actually kind of spooked me out at the time. Now you get it all the time, but back then it was actually kind of hard. And it was weird that it was the 3DS game that was like, oh, this is actually kind of good. Dead Space 3 should never be anywhere. Dude, Visage. All right, Homecoming. That's a fucking joke. Get that shit out of here. What the fuck? Silent Hill Homecoming? What the fuck? Over Resident Evil 5? It's only one place lower than Condemned. Bro, what the fuck? Inside 45, Walking Dead, alright. I mean, if it's just horror games, then sure. It doesn't need to be scary, as long as the genre is horror in some way, right? Visage, what the fuck? That low? That's crazy. Damn, the IGN community must be very small and stupid, because... I'm sorry. That's BLS 2, by the way. I think I missed that, or I didn't notice, because I know a lot of people don't like Outlast 2. This is the list that emerged from the shadows. Damn, 1.2 million matchups. That's crazy. This is 2 years ago, also almost. So a year and like, we could round it up almost 2 years. All right. Well, anyway, it's surprising that the top two are the same as the regular article. But anyway, I thought that was fun. That was way longer than I was expecting. But I thought it would be fun, and I was right. Once again, Gore's right. It was fun. Gore was right once again. So there you go. That's it. There you go. Bye.